Alright everyone, welcome back. So today we had the maintenance, which I believe ended at about 12:30. It was a 3-hour maintenance and it did only last 3 hours, which is better than the last maintenance, which lasts 6 hours. And this has some important changes in it actually, some important additions to the game, and actually some changes I didn't know were coming. So I wanted to jump on this one because if you are someone that's been using the Heartbreaker gear set, I believe there's been some changes there. I've not seen the maintenance yet, or the maintenance notes yet, so let's get into it. Alright, so here are the maintenance notes. As you can see here, it says they've added the backpacks for the Fairview Crew apparel event. These are the unique backpacks. This is unique to this apparel event, and obviously apparel events that are coming up. We've never had this before, and actually, whilst I haven't seen them yet, I think they look really, really cool. So I'm excited to actually get in there and grab those backpacks. The Hot Zone and Meltdown outfit completions will now receive mask rewards. That was a bug once the apparel event went live on Tuesday. Fix an issue where a red overlay light that was present in the apparel event screen. So if you watched my video on Tuesday where I opened up some caches and looked at all the apparel, you would have seen that, and I'm sure everyone saw it. It was a glaring problem, literally. Yeah, that's a good thing. Now below this it says updated as of 2 PM CEST. A Heartbreaker damage bonus has been changed to be additive instead of multiplicative. This result in a noticeable drop in damage at high stacks. Heartbreaker stacks no longer apply when hitting skill proxy enemies. So the skill proxy enemies stuff I can understand a little bit, but I'm not so sure. I'm not particularly happy with what they've done here with the Heartbreaker. Now, I did cover this in a video before. I said that I don't think Heartbreaker should be nerfed. I said if they were going to change anything about it, it should be the way that it works. In that, at the moment, the main problem with Heartbreaker is that you can stack it with a shotgun ACS-12 very quickly, and you're at max stacks almost instantly, and you can keep it there pretty easily as well. And obviously one of the changes that people were talking about is making sure the stacks only worked with an assault rifle and not with a shotgun. And I said, you know what, if they had to make a change, I'd be okay with that. What I didn't expect them to do is literally just drop the damage significantly. Now I've not been able to go in and test this myself yet. I'm going to do that later on. I do have video footage of me using the Heartbreaker in the firing range, so I know what it was before and what it is, and I'll see what it is now and see what the difference is. But I'm going to imagine if it's gone from multiplicative to additive, it's going to be a substantial difference. So not happy about that. The Heartbreaker has really been nerfed here. Some people are going to be happy about this because overall the Heartbreaker is significantly more stronger than pretty much every other gear set in the game, and if you build around it, it's pretty much the strongest gear set, or can be built around in the whole game. But I did give my counter evidence in that I can use my skill build that I've still been using for the last 2 years, and I find it way easier to get through content with that skill build compared to using something like the Heartbreaker. The only difference is the skill build does very badly against hunters, of course, but aside from that, it's way easier to use, and I find I have a much easier time using that, which is my reason for not destroying the Heartbreaker damage, or the Heartbreaker gear set, which this might do. This might destroy this gear set. We'll have to wait and find out, but a little bit disappointed by that. It was expected though. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was this post following the maintenance. It says expertise and conflict compensation caches will be delivered to your inboxes today. If the inbox limit is exceeded, additional caches will be put in a queue. Don't open all caches at once. When you hit the cap, all excess materials are lost. So that's just a kind of PSA. Make sure you don't do it that way, because you might actually lose those excess materials. And they provided some details here which we're going to have a look at. Alright, so it says, hello agents, we are happy to announce that the expertise and conflict rollback compensation containing blue, green and grey materials, as well as field recon data, printer filaments, SHD calibration exotic materials are on the way. We have calculated precisely how many levels each agent lost, and are compensating by granting 1 cache for every 20 levels lost. These caches contain everything you need to level up 1 item to 20. This number is also rounded up so that if you lost 25 levels, we grant you 2 caches. To ensure everyone has space for materials, we've raised the caps on printer filaments, protective fabric, receiver components, polycarbonate, ceramic, steel, carbon fiber, titanium electronics to 9,999. Wow. Field recon and shade calibration to 1,000, exotic components to 999. That is some amazing news. Holy. That is the best news I have seen come out of this by far. I never expected this at all, but that's really, really good news, because I know that everyone's been asking for material increase for the longest time, and this is excellent. This was done for this expertise and conflict compensation rollout specifically, but you can expect an increase of the cap for all the craft and optimization materials in the future as part of our mission to implement continuing quality of life improvements. I probably should have read that first before I went on my praise of massive, but it's good that they can do it for this one situation, and what it does show is that they're able to do this in the future. So we are expecting to have some kind of increase in the cap of all of this stuff, whether that's a permanent feature up to 9,999 for some materials and 999 for exotic components, I don't know, but there is going to definitely be an increase in the cap of these materials, and there has to be, because the amount of times that people just hit the cap and they can't spend those materials because of whatever the situation may be is just frustrating. The material caches will be delivered to your inboxes today, Thursday, June 9th. Please bear in mind that if the inbox limit is exceeded, additional caches will be put in the queue, etc. Even though we are raising the cap, do not attempt to open all caches simultaneously. Instead, we would recommend you open a couple at a time, then spend your materials, as you will reach the cap fast. So, yeah, this is good news, right? Because obviously a lot of people lost a lot of stuff when it came to the issue with the expertise rollback and the conflict issues where expertise levels were being dropped to 0. So some people will be getting a lot of stuff back. Myself, I think I lost about a level and a half with the expertise. I'm not sure that I'm going to get anything back, to be honest. We'll see. So we'll have to wait and see exactly how it looks for me, but I think for a lot of people this might be quite significant. And again, I think more importantly, I'm really looking forward to them increasing the cap on these materials. Some of that I think we've all been asking for a very long time. So hopefully that will come with TU16. Now, before I go, guys, TU16 is when they are going to be fixing the PC crash issue. Yannick has confirmed this on Twitter. I don't want to end this on a negative one, but this has to be made a priority. I know Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear posted a video, I think it was yesterday, showing him crashing in PC straight back to dashboard, and it's still a very big problem on PC. So I really implore any of the devs, if you ever watch any of my videos, which you probably don't anymore, I know you used to, but maybe you don't anymore, please make this a priority. It needs to be fixed as soon as possible for all the PC players out there. Alright, just before, I was about to sign off then, but I've just noticed this. Someone's asked Yannick, is the materials cap for 999 permanent? To which Yannick says yes, which does kind of contradict the post here, which says that you can expect an increase of the cap for all craft and optimization materials in the future as part of our mission to implement, and this is only a compensation rollout specifically. This is done for this specifically, rather than to me that means it's not a permanent feature at the moment, but it might become a permanent feature in the future. Yannick seems to suggest otherwise, so not sure exactly which one it is. We'll obviously have to wait. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. And here's an example of some of the kind of rewards that we're getting out of these caches, some of the kind of materials and stuff. As you can see, each cache contains 4,500 receiver components, you know, 55 exotic components. I mean, I don't know how many levels this person lost, but this seems like a lot of levels to lose in order to get back this amount of material per cache. That is an insane amount. I mean, how many caches we got there? We got about 11 caches there, and we got 55 exotic components. What, that 605 exotic components, which is a ton of exotic components. So this person must have lost a whole lot, but that's what you can expect. I'm seeing that overall some people have got their caches already, some people haven't. It's probably going to be kind of drip fed out over the whole day. So if you don't have it yet, then I would expect to get it by the end of today. But Yannick has said if you don't receive it by the end of today, then reach out to him on Twitter, and obviously they'll look into it. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think of the backpack vanity items. I've not seen them yet myself, but I'd be interested to know what you guys think about them. And also let me know what you think about the Heartbreaker change. Personally, I'm not pleased with it, but we'll have to see where it lands at the moment as well. But I am very pleased with this material cap increase, which appears to be, from what Yannick is saying, a permanent feature. Until the next one, Epic out.